Childhood, written by Markus Natten. The poem Childhood is written by Markus Natten. He is a Norwegian poet. His personal details are sketchy. In this poem, the poet thinks over his lost childhood. He wonders about the moment when he lost his innocence and realized that the world is not what he seemed it to be. He recalls the moment when his thoughts changed and he realized the hypocrisy of the people around him. He finally settles down to the idea that his childhood went to some forgotten place and is hidden in the face of an innocent infant. First stanza. When did my childhood go? Was it the day I ceased to be living? Was it the time I realized that hell and heaven could not be found in geography, and therefore could not be? Was that the day? In the above lines, the poet wonders about when his childhood came to an end. He questions himself. Was it the day he was no longer 11 years old? Was it the day when he realized that hell and heaven existed and yet could not be found in geography or on the map? Was it when he realized they are imaginary places that actually do not exist in this world? The poet realizes that he might have lost his childhood when he gained this rational outlook. The second stanza. When did my childhood go? Was it the time I realized that adults were not all they seemed to be? They talked of love and preached of love, but did not act so lovingly. Was that the day? In the above stanza, the poet again repeats the same question. He wonders about the day when he started seeing the world with a new perception that adults are hypocrites and are not how they seemed to be. The adults who talked and preached of love never behaved so lovingly. They are double faced in reality. Thus, the poet lost his faith in the adults around him, whom he had so far trusted without any question. The third stanza. When did my childhood go? Was it when I found my mind was really mine, to use whichever way I choose, producing thoughts that were not those of other people, but my own and mine alone? Was that the day? In the third stanza, the poet deliberates on the same question about when he lost his childhood. He asks himself about various possibilities. He wonders about the day he realized that his mind was his own and could use it the way he wants. As he grew up, the poet realized that his mind was unique and he could form his own opinions. He gained a sense of individuality which set him free from the preconceived opinions of others. His own experiences shaped his thoughts, and he realized that this might have been the time he lost his childhood innocence completely. The last stanza. Where did my childhood go? It went to some forgotten place that's hidden in an infant's face. That's all I know. The last stanza explains the remorse of the poet about his lost childhood. He concludes that his childhood had gone to some forgotten place which will never come back. He cherished his innocence, which vanished now and could be only seen in a baby's face. He only has sweet memories of his childhood, which would soon fade away. He also conveys a message that the innocence of childhood stays till the time one is an infant, and that is all he knows. Poetic devices. Refrain is one or more lines repeating at regular intervals. It often carries the central message of the poem. Example: when did my childhood go? Was that the day? Antithesis. Two opposite ideas put together to achieve a contrasting effect. Example: hell and heaven. Alliteration. The occurrence of the same letter or sound at the beginning of adjacent or closely connected words. Example: the time, my mind, whichever way, thoughts that. Inversion. Reversal of the syntactically correct order of subject, verb, and object in a sentence. Here, the subject and verb order is reversed. Example: to use whichever way I choose. This is a very simple poem which conveys the message: if you carry your childhood with you, you never become older. Thank you.